In teaching, teachers do not just stand at the front of the classroom and teach just for the matter of delivering lessons.
An effective teacher will always prepare for their class to increase their students' learning ability about a certain topic. But how can teachers make their class effective and successful?
Through lesson plan.
Through lesson plan.
Through lesson plan.
Now, are you ready to embark on an adventure filled with knowledge?
Well, strap on your thinking caps and get ready to discover the wonderful world of lesson planning.
A lesson plan is a foundation of any lesson that a teacher has to develop prior to attending a class, and it is also the results of a teacher's thought about their lesson. This includes what goals they hope to achieve at the end of their classes and gives the different methods or ways of achieving the goals.
Lesson planning is very important to both the learner and the educator in a variety of ways. It serves as a guide for teachers in order to efficiently teach the same subject or topic in a presentation. As a result, the lesson plan serves as the guide for the instructional process.
Additionally, lesson planning keeps teachers on track to achieve the goals of the lesson. In other circumstances, teachers are able to establish a logical content arrangement through the use of lesson plans, which causes the lessons to be sequential, therefore increasing the learning teaching process through the logical impact of the instructions.
Then, lesson plan is important for enabling early preparation of teachers and ensuring the smooth operation of a meeting. This occurs when the lesson plan is properly planned. The teacher's early preparation improves successful content delivery and arranging all the necessary equipment and resources to facilitate learning of the specific material.
Computers, projectors, handouts, and the preparation of white writing boards, as well as the appearance of pens, are some of the materials and equipment that would be organized prior to the class.
Through lesson planning, the educator can assess whether the lesson objectives were met by creating and testing a balance between the lesson objectives and the probable knowledge gained throughout the lesson time.
This allows the teachers to assess the importance and effectiveness of various strategies and resources in achieving various educational goals. It also usually compromises the goal or what students need to learn, how the goal will be fulfilled, or the method of delivery and procedure, and a technique to assess how effectively the goal was met. That is usually through homework, assignments, or testing.
In conclusion, teacher must plan what they want to teach students, why a topic is being taught, and how present a lecture in this section.
Lesson planning has 5 basic essential parts. Each part plays a vital role in creating a well-rounded and engaging learning experience for students. The first one is the objectives. This is possibly the most significant of the 5 parts of a lesson plan. They are the reason the lesson exists and should drive the activities. SMART criteria are frequently used in targets. They should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. The second one is the subject matter. The subject matter includes the particular topic and how it connects to the national curriculum. It typically also includes a list of any materials or resources that teachers can utilize to supplement their lessons. The third one is the procedure. The procedure is the plan's main body. It explains how the lesson will go step by step. For detailed plans, this contains the expected routines, activities, and questions and answers. The fourth one is the evaluation. Teachers use evaluation to determine how well their students understand what they've learned in that lesson. This might be as easy as few multiple choice questions or a formative test. And lastly, the assignment. It is an additional piece of academic work or task given by the teacher. It gives students the opportunity to learn, practice, and demonstrate that they have met the learning objectives.
The identification of the lesson is, in our opinion, the easiest aspect of creating a lesson plan. It was the simplest for us because we only had to specify which topics we would teach and which content standards would be included in the lesson plan.
While the difficult to construct for us is the lesson procedure, here you must consider your students' differences while creating a lesson plan. Because our students are diverse in the classroom, we must investigate various teaching strategies, methods, and materials that consider our students' varying qualities such as cognitive, personality, socioeconomic, and so on.
This means that the discussion should not be conducted in a passive manner in which students are all fed up with knowledge, but rather activities that will stimulate students' thoughts and encourage them to be active and engaged in the discussion.
Every student that comes into our classroom is unique. They enter with different background experiences, different beliefs, and different interests. It should then come as no surprise that students have different ways of learning new material, so incorporating different strategies in the lesson plan is very important. The strategies support learners in participating in, connected with, and adding excitement to the subject being provided. And as students get more familiar with all the methods used by the teachers, some will be able to use those strategies independently as they learn new content.
If assessments are misaligned with learning objectives or instructional strategies, it can undermine both student motivation and learning. Consider these two scenarios. Your objective is for students to learn to apply analytical skills, but your assessment measures only factual recall. Consequently, students hone their analytical skills and are frustrated that the exam does not measure what they learned. Your assessment measures a student's ability to compare and critique the arguments of different authors, but your instructional strategies focus entirely on the summarizing the arguments of different authors. Consequently, students do not learn or practice the skills of comparison and evaluation that will be assessed.
Although developing a lesson plan might be challenging, it is essential to every teaching and learning process. We were able to develop our lesson plan more quickly and easily. Thanks to the new lesson plan structure highlighted in the DepEd Order number 42 series of 2016. However, there have also been difficulties in developing our lesson plan. While developing the lesson procedure for our lesson plan and the tasks our students will complete throughout the lesson, we did run across difficulties.
We did consider our students' diversity when developing the lesson procedure and activities. Thus, it is difficult for us to develop instructional strategies that will cater to our students' needs and interests. However, as future educators, we will not give up on discovering solutions to overcome these challenges. Hence, we watch many videos on the internet about different teaching styles and techniques and in creating innovative and relevant activities.
Truly, lesson plan acts as a blueprint for every teacher in organizing and producing a seamless flow of instruction. Because of this activity, we were able to see what a teacher does regularly. We were able to gain new knowledge and abilities that we will use in our future workplace.
And that concludes the activity 4, the writing of lesson plan. Once again, we are the Limitless Lions saying, a lesson plan is like a roadmap. It shows the final destination and usually the best way to get there.